Hi guys, hope you're doing good. So today we're gonna work on a Japanese straight razors. I believe it's a 6/8 with a really nice engraved blade. So real Japanese hollow ground. It's a hard Columbia with chemical steel. I believe it might be Swedish steel actually. But a really nice razor I have to say. With a square point. Let's have a look at the edge under the microscope. So it's not too bad, few dents. What we see already, it's been honed previously with a slurry stone. We can see it on the edge, it's a bit like a sandy on it. So yeah, the bevel will have to be redone, I would say. Just a quick refresh. No massive dents, but still we will probably, we will start with the Shapton, the 1K, just to refresh the bevel. So it's been a little while since I lapped this stone, so I will take the opportunity and relap all my stones today. So for this I will use the Atoma 400. I will just quickly draw a net with a pencil on the stone, and the goal again is to, once we have the Atoma on it, is to not see the pencil at all. I made a video about it on how to lap a stone if you want to have a look. So it's really important, even if you can't see it with your bare eyes, to have a very ultra flat stone. That will ensure a good result of your honing. So here I will try to show you. We can see that it wasn't perfectly flat, although we couldn't see it with the bare eyes. See here, you can still see the mark of the pencil. So we need to continue until it's all gone. That's it, we're done. So we're gonna keep the slurry. It's always good to keep the slurry at first. We're gonna put our protective tape on the spine, make sure there's no bubbles. Use our Sharpie marker for the edge just to confirm that we have a razor with the correct geometry. And we can start with small circles, laps. So the good thing is that if the marker is fully gone after the 2 laps, it means we have a really good geometry, which will help a lot the rest of the session. So let's have a look, and yeah, completely gone. So we have a razor with a perfect geometry. And so now we will continue with the standard extras. Let's clean the blade, make sure we don't cut ourselves. Have a quick look at the light beam, make sure it goes across the edge properly without interruption, and have a look under the microscope. So this is not too bad. As you can see here, all the small dents we had and minor issues on the edge, they're gone. So we have a nice bevel now. We'll clean the Shapton 1K. Make sure to dry it well. And now we're gonna move to the Shapton 5000. And again, we will just take the opportunity to lap the stone. You do not need to do that for every single razor, but it's good to do it from now and then, especially from the 1K. The 1K generally, I would say every 2-3 razors. Okay, for the move here, let's try to keep the elbow quite high up to have a very flat blade on the stone. There's no need to go fast, just a nice move on the stone. Let's clean the blade, look at the beam, and have a look under the microscope. So the 5K really, if I can say, cleaned the bevel, and it's really nice edge now. And we can just move to the next stone, which is our JNAT, the Nakayama LV5++, so very hard Japanese natural stone. We're gonna lap it, even though this one doesn't need to be lapped that often. No harm doing it though. And we're gonna move to a first slurry stone, the Asano Nagura Tenju. So the Tenju will have a grid around 6-7K. And we will raise a nice slurry. No need to put too much pressure on the stone, because if you do, you have a chance to have little bits detaching from the slurry stone, and then that will damage considerably your edge. So you can just make sure when you look at your slurry that there is no little bits in it. Nice and flat blade on the stone. And again, if you want, you can help yourself with your other hand on the spine of the razor, but no pressure whatsoever. It's just to keep the blade well flat on the stone. Let's dry the blade. Be mindful to not cut yourself or the kitchen clothes. And let's have a look under the microscope. So here we really see the magic of the Japanese slurry. Really nice edge, smooth. No marks from the previous synthetic stones. Now we just need to clean the previous slurry and use this Asano Nagura Meteor. This one would have a grid around 8-9K. We bring the slurry near us, so we can start with the blade straight on it. And same again, nice X strokes. The advantage with the slurry stone is you can see if your move is correct or not, if the slurry moves perfectly well with the blade, or if it stays beside. That's it. Let's make sure that the whole part of the edge is touching the stone, that you're not missing any spots, heel or nose. the microscope view. Again, very happy with this blade. So far I have to say it's great to own. Really good steel. I believe it's probably a Swedish steel. Most of the Japanese razors are using Swedish steel. It's not a very hard steel, but extremely good quality and easy to own. And now we're going to move to the last Asano, the Asano Nagura Koma. So the Koma will be around 10-12k grit. So with Koma, when you raise your slurry, there's really no need to put any pressure on it. And actually it's quite the opposite. If you put pressure on it, you might scratch your base stone. The slurry you will get with the Koma is not a very thick one. It's quite light, but that's exactly what you want. And really at this stage, no pressure on the blade. Just the weight of the blade itself. And again, to ensure that it's perfectly flat on the stone. That's it for the Asano. Let's have a look. Yeah, perfect edge. Looks really good. We are now ready to move to the final stone. So let's clean the Nakayama. And we're gonna use this Tomonagora. So which is the very final stone, which will have a grit around 15 to 20k. So again, not too much pressure. Here we will get kind of brownish slurry compared to the Asano, which is totally white. Quite light again, but that's what we want. And we go with egg strokes, no pressure. Nice move and flat on the stone. And that's it. Once you have almost no slurry anymore, we can stop. Clean the blade. And have a check under the microscope. So that's the final edge, which should give a pretty good result, I would say. So, time to clean the stone, dry it, remove the protective tape, and finally we will do 150 laps on a laser strobe. So mine would be at the moment the Nakayama 60,000. And one final test before the shave will be the hanging hair test. The purpose is to take a hair and drop it, slowly put it on the edge and see if it cuts straight away. Oh yeah, it's singing. Very nice. That's perfect. Successfully passed. So now the last test is to have a shave. So straight away I went for a shave. I use a set that I really enjoy from Extro, the Camelot. And I have to say that I really had a very smooth, qualitative shave here. So yeah, really nice Japanese razor, really nice razor. And usually I've been asked in previous videos to show what's the edge like after a shave. So that's what it looks like. So you can see it's slightly changed, but still in very good shape. That's what you want to see. But look, we still have a good edge. It will last for quite some time if you take good care of it. So, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'd love to hear some of your comments. Thank you for watching. See you. Goodbye.